This lesson is find the slope. Slope is always represented by a letter M. This is the formula to find the slope. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Here I have example on the left and also on the right. So I have -2, 10, -2, 15. Make sure you label correctly that this is x1, y1, x2, y2. One more time. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. And then after that, just follow the formula and plug it in. So y2 is the 15. Don't forget this minus because it belongs to the formula. y1, which is the 10. In the bottom, x2 is this variable, this value, which is -2. Don't forget the minus because that's from the formula. x1 is -2. And since I have two negatives, make sure you put in parentheses. One more time, be careful how to plug in correctly. Okay, this is your y2, y1, x2, x1. If there are two negatives, put in parentheses. And then the rest is just order of operation. 5 subtract 10 is, 15 subtract 10 is 5. Negative times negative is positive. -2 divided by -2 plus 2 gives me 0. However, if 0 is in the bottom, it is undefined. One more time. If 0 is in the bottom, it is undefined. So be very careful. Next example, which is very similar, I just switching the values in different places. So here is -15, here's 10, and here is 16 and -7. So again, just different values in different places. Okay, so here is y2, which is -7. Don't forget this minus because it's from the formula. And then y1, which is 10. x2, which is 16, minus, that's from the formula. And then x1 is -15. Again, I have two negatives. Make sure you put in parentheses. Okay, again, this example and this example is the same procedures, just different value in different places. Okay, so be careful how to plug in the values. Again, this is y2, y1. This is x2, x1. Okay, and then order of operations, so that gives me -17. Negative gives me +15. 16 plus 15 gives me 31. Make sure this fraction is reduced. If it cannot be reduced, leave it alone. So the answer to this is -17 over 31. Okay, here is another example. Same thing, just different values. Okay, so this is y2. y2 is -1. Don't forget the negative, that becomes from the formula. And then y1, which is also -2. Since I have two negatives, put in parentheses. x2, which is 15, minus, that's from the formula, and then x1. Okay, and then order of operations, negative and negative gives me +2. 15 subtract 10 gives me 5. -2 plus 2 gives me 0. In this situation, if 0 is on top, then it is 0. Okay, so be very careful. One more time. This first example, 0 is in the bottom, then it will be undefined. If 0 is on top, then the answer is 0. Okay, if you have fractions, make sure you reduce. Okay, so this is the finding the slope given 2 points.